The sound of grunts from a gym have neighbors in Denver disgruntled, so much so they filed a lawsuit. Our Spencer Soysher looks at what it would take to get them gruntled about the situation.
It's important to know your neighbors, but sometimes when the walls are too thin, you know too much about your neighbors. Kids, earmuffs. A Denver judge may soon rule on how early is too early for moaning and groaning. 3 neighbors on the 3rd floor of the Beauvalon condo building in Cap Hill have heard enough of the noises coming out of the powerlifting gym below them. The gym opens at 5 a.m. In a lawsuit filed in district court, the neighbors say Summit Strong Gym, quote, allows loud noises and other disturbances to emanate from its business during early mornings. The lawsuit describes the banging of metal on metal, crashing of weights on the floor, and the sounds of weightlifters groaning, yelling, and struggling to lift weights. The neighbors say the gym owner promised better soundproofing when the gym moved into the space. They say it wasn't enough. Denver code dictates when you can start yelling for mercy. Gyms can't top 50 decibels outside a home before 7 a.m. But condo complaints fall into a murkier part of the ordinance. And how loud even is 50 decibels? We've got a digital sound level meter, and traffic at 9th and Lincoln, where the gym is, comes in at about 75 decibels. A normal inside conversation, like at your lunch table, comes out at about 65 decibels. And dropping a 50-pound dumbbell onto a rubber mat is somewhere between 70 to 80 decibels. And no, we're not going to measure my grunting. The lawsuit says the neighbors can't sleep, can't work from home, can't even eat dinner in peace. So if you've ever wondered, did the neighbors just hear us? Let this lawsuit teach you. Yes, they heard everything. We reached out to the neighbors and their attorney, who declined to comment. So did the gym owner. Never heard back from the building's HOA. I tried to ask some people around here if they wanted to help us measure the sound of a grunt in this sound level meter thing that Marshall had on his desk. They didn't seem very into it.
Yeah, no, I imagine HR would not be very into that. So obviously we know that there are thin-skinned people in the world. We don't know if that's involved in this situation. Do we have any reason to believe that the Beauvalon is a particularly thin-walled building?
I walked in there today. We weren't allowed to film. It didn't seem overly thin-walled. In fact, it looked like a very nice gym.
Yeah.
Also didn't sound that loud, but I didn't hear anybody grunting.
I want to know how this is resolved. I feel very personally invested in it. I don't know if you are, but I would like to know how this turns out. So please stay on top of this for us, Spencer.
Will do.